Hi guys, welcome back to Art at Home with Miss Roxanne. We have a unique opportunity today, so I thought I would show you a little craft that I know how to do that you might not see too often, which is making a flower crown. There's a lot of different ways to make a flower crown. I'm going to show you a super simple one that you can do with dandelions, or you can do with daisies because it's called a daisy chain. So I'm going to show you how we do it right here. Now is a very dandelion-y time of year. So this is a dandelion flower crown. And step one of making a flower crown is you have to pick a ton of dandelions. I'm making these just for my little baby. So I have 20, and it takes about 20 to go all the way around, even just a little baby's head. So if you were making for an older child or for a teenager or an adult, you would need so many dandelions. But now is the time when they are very pickable. Also, you don't want to get just the top part of the dandelion. You want to pick the whole stem. So I picked this one because it has an especially long stem, and that's really good for getting started because we need lots of stem length to wrap to make our dandelion crown. So we're going to get started. Okay, I put most of them over to the side. So I have a nice clear workspace. And I'll explain a little, but then I'll be quiet and let you just watch. So I'm going to start with 2 dandelions. I lay one straight across in front of me. You can see the stem going nice and straight. And then I lay the next one on top of it crosswise. And I'm going to take that first one and wrap it over and around. I'm wrapping it over and around itself. So now I've got 2 long stems coming out to the side. I'm going to take the next one, lay it on top of both of those stems that are there, and wrap over and around. See how that wrap goes? It makes like a little figure 4. So now that part of the stem comes out. I take the next one. That's my really nice long one. And I'm going to position it so that there's just a little bit of the head above this tail that has 3 parts now. I'm going to wrap that all the way around and bring it to the side. So now I'm making a nice, strong dandelion chain. But the type of chaining is called daisy chain. People do this a lot with daisies. Here comes my next one. Place it right on top of that pile. Wrap it around and over to the side. Here comes my next one. I place it on top of that pile. I wrap it around and over to the side. And basically once you get a long, long strand, that's when you're going to twist it into a circle. Not even twist, just round it into a circle. Here comes my next one. That's a nice long stem. That's going to go for a good long ways. Here comes my next one, another good long stem. You can see the importance of using a long stem because it has to get wrapped many times. Around and to the side. Bend that back in place. And here comes my next one. I place it down, wrap around the back, and over to the side. This one's okay. I would have ideally had a better flower than this, but it's still got a little bit of yellow at the top. So I'm going to place that almost underneath that big one so that it blends in really well. And I wrap the stem around the back and over to the side. You can see the pattern taking shape. Here we go. Here comes my next one. I place the head so it's right on top of the others. Wrap the tail around, bring it to the side. Here comes the next one. Move that down. Wrap that tail around the whole bunch and then place it over to the side. Pretty soon we'll be coming to the end, and that's an exciting part as well. So I'm going to look through what I've got left, and I want to save a few that have a similar stem length for the end. So let's see, here's a couple long ones, here's a couple medium ones, that one's a little bit shorter. I want to have a few that are very similar for the very end. Ooh, that's a real short one. Okay, there's a couple mediums. And I'm going to get my mediums in now. I think I probably want a long stem length for the end. So I'm going to alternate between my short stems and my medium stems for now. And I'm going to save some of my long stems for the end because we need them to do a lot more wrapping. But you can see I'm doing exactly the same thing. I place my dandelion down on top, wrap the stem around the back, turn it over to the side. And every time I start to run out of stem, I'm adding some new stem anyway. So here comes this one. That's the sounds of a very happy baby in the back. Ooh, that's some short stems right there. I have stem regret. I wish I had done these ones in the center. A good way to avoid that problem is before you start wrapping any of them, sort out your stems. So make a pile of all your long ones, all your medium ones, all your short ones, and use your medium and short ones for the middle. So long ones are better for the beginning and end. And here we go. A nice long stem there. And my last one, I've only got 2 to wrap it around. So lots of stem, and now what I'm going to do is bring the ends together, and I'm going to place the last dandelion head next to the second dandelion head so that there's a little bit of overlap. I'm going to take that stem, I'm going to wrap it around and bring it to the side just as I did before. And now I even have a little bit of extra, and I'm going to take that and poke it through an opening. And now we have a lovely little dandelion crown. Let's see if we can get a happy little baby to model it for us. What do you say, little lady? You model a flower crown? Ooh, how lovely. Looking good. And that's it, a little flower crown tutorial. So if you happen to have dandelions growing all around your neighborhood, if you're able to get out and walk and pick some, this is a fun thing to do with it. And if not, somebody else can make it for you. You can rip it apart like this baby. Oh, there you go, you look good. Or this can just be a video that you watch and you learn an unusual thing that Miss Roxanne knows how to do. And let's take a look at that wrapping. See it up close. See how well that goes around?